Well, we're used to seeing cats and dogs on Pick Up the Litter, but today is a little different, but no less cute.
Janice and Tiffany are from Wendy's Ranch and Rescue. They specialize in pot-bellied pigs and have brought a little herd with them this morning. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, no, we're thrilled to have you. And these guys, I mean, seriously, these guys are stinking adorable. But first of all, let's get a quick backstory.
Absolutely.
Because obviously, you know, some things don't always start life in such a positive way. So how did they come to be with Wendy's?
All rescues and sanctuaries right now are just going through, it comes at the worst time at the animal's life. The fellow that was arrested for dragging the horse behind his truck, when animal control went to his residence, there were 9 pigs. There were 10 pigs. We have 9 of them. This is from the first mom. They were there when they were confiscated and taken to the Animal Foundation. And then we have a mom who has 6 babies at the rescue.
Aww.
And 2 more who are pregnant. So there are more piglets to go around to be adopted.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they're just so cute. One of them is actually taking a little nap right now. So
yeah.
how are they like as individuals?
They're not bothered by much. And they make amazing pets, but you have to have the right living situation for them. They have to have a yard, they have to have a swimming pool. They are smarter than any dog you could have, even border collies. And they know their name, they become part of the family. They're amazing, amazing pets. But unlike the myth, Elliott, they don't stay small.
No, these guys are going to grow.
It is hard to believe.
Oh, here we're coming out.
That this little angel
Look at this little baby.
is going to be probably 150 pounds. Your hands are so cold, you're going to make that baby cry.
Oh, I'm just, you know...
Hi, Angel. Hi, Angel. Hi.
So what, I mean, obviously, you know, we're talking something that's a little bit unusual for people to potentially foster or adopt. Do they have their own little individual personalities? You know, what kind of characters are they like? Are they playful? You know, do they like to snuggle up? What are they like?
Tiffany has how old is Billy?
16 weeks.
And tell them about Billy.
He loves to run around outside, but then at the end of the night, they also do love to cuddle up and just love you at the end of the day.
He was just like, I had enough. I want to go back in.
He's like, put me back in there.
And these babies are being very quiet, trust me.
They are.
They can be.
Oh, they're so cute.
Now, it's so important to know that they must be spayed and neutered. In the city of Las Vegas, unincorporated Clark County, Henderson, everywhere, these animals have got to be spayed and neutered. It is such an issue for all of the valley, with all animals. But my friend Taylor, who has that 70 sanctuary where they're being fostered right now, she was at the feed store buying feed, and there's 2 notices up there for people to buy pot-bellied pigs. They're not going to be vaccinated, they're not going to be sterilized, and at 4 months old, they can make more babies. We don't need any more babies. They have to be sterilized. So it's super important that veterinarians know they're not exotic pets and they're not farm animals. They're household pets, just like a cat and a dog. These are not exotics.
So what kind of handling do you need? Because I mean, obviously people are obviously used to cats, they're used to dogs, rabbits, those kind of things. Can these guys be house trained? How do you feed them? How do you look after them? What kind of environment do they need to thrive?
There's specialized pot-bellied pig food. They can have all the veggies and light fruit that they want. They're vegetarian, so their poop does not smell. Like a dog.
Good to know.
It is really good to know. You can step in dog poop a week later and it still smells. These guys instantly.
What a visual. I love it, Janice.
They're vegetarians and they just don't have an odor. They don't sweat, so they're not bringing in flies. I am telling you, HOAs get upset because they want to believe that they're farm animals. They're not. They're household pets, and they don't bark all day if you leave them outside. They're not going to bite the mailman. They're amazing pets.
They're adorable.
Of course, everyone doesn't have one. If they stayed mini pigs, we would all have 15 of them.
Right.
So spend some time with us. Taylor is actually doing a piggy cuddle situation thing this Sunday night from 7 to 9 p.m. at that 70 sanctuary. It's on Bronco in the Northwest.
All right.
Look her up online. Come and love these babies. But listen, there might be 15, 20 more piglets to come.
Yeah.
So tell all your friends there's enough for everybody.
Everyone is
thank
paying
you so
attention.
much
Thanks,
for
Jen.
bringing them by.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. If you're interested in adopting one of these little piglets or want to learn more about Wendy's and how you can help them out, visit wendys.org.
And if you were to end up adopting one of this group's Centennial Subaru, we'll gift you a pet bed.
Oh, we need dog beds. Oh, we need doggy beds.